to assure the voters that everything so far has been okay, no complaints, despite the fact that there are so many complaints days before the polling day.
Thank you, Fred, for having me, and good morning to Kenyans, and most especially Ol Kalou voters. Today is their day. It's a good day. There is no voter apathy in Ol Kalou. I would want to report that. And I want to say that voter turnout has been very, very impressive. Long queues by 6 a.m. were witnessed in polling centers across Ol Kalou. And I know it was among government tactics to have voter suppression, which they have sorely missed out on. And we are grateful that the battle is now here. It's Rigathi versus Ruto, as the dailies say. And our kingpin today is going to win, and it's about time. Advice says that it's not as obvious. I don't know where he's getting his reports, but it has always been obvious who's the king of the mountain. But today, Ol Kalou is going to show for real that Rigathi Gachagua owns the mountain. You've seen, he hasn't even stepped in Ol Kalou, just to show that he is very confident in the work that DCP Party officials have been doing, and there was no any alarm or any, he was very comfortable.
Yes, he was the one who talked about some of the issues he anticipated, and one of them you've mentioned, voter suppression. There were even claims of buying of IDs. But looking at the turnout today, are we saying that probably that did not happen as had been anticipated by your party leader?
Well, there were what we do as a DCP party is to do a lot of voter education, information, and what we did is to alert the people of Ol Kalou what the government is planning. And with that alertness, they were also very careful with how they engage UDA party and government officials. I want to report that even today morning, civic action was taken on somebody who was trying to bribe voters at St. Joseph's Primary. And voters are very, very keen this time around. The people of Kenya must be listened to. And as our slogan goes, Skiza wa Kenya, as DCP party. And I'm proud to say that I know today we are going to claim victory. Right. Afternoon is where michezo inafanyikanga, so we are very keen to Komacho. We are getting reports every minute from on ground. I think you've already seen screenshot of M-Pesa messages where this is an electoral offense. You can see M-Pesa messages coming from kwa niaba or on behalf of
which we verify though. Yeah, we
need to verify, but we have evidences, and I've even shared on my social media. You can be able to see. But these are already red flags that you are pointing and you are flagging to IBC. We are tagging IBC just to note that the electoral offenses that are happening. But regardless, we are not afraid. Tutachukua siku.
Okay. Yeah, today is not a public holiday by any chance, and even the people of Ol Kalou still have to go about their businesses of the day. We've noted the kind of demographics, the demographic of voters that have showed up. Yeah. As early as 6 a.m. you could see elderly voters, the older generation were there, and the concern is where the young new voters